So this morning I've put in, there was some volunteer potatoes in here, so I took them out this morning and I got a nice handful of potatoes, so that was nicely unexpected, but I've dotted in a load of random stuff because I'm getting really frustrated. I can't get out and garden at the moment. So I have literally just done a slapdash of everything in the garden here. So here we go. I've got a really overdue aubergine plant. Let me try and show you. A really overdue aubergine there. And then I've done 3 tomatoes. I think they're yellow cherries, and a couple of gold beans at the back there. I don't know if you can see here my first tomatoes coming through there. So I've got another 3 tomato plants that I'd put in there a while ago. I cleared out the herbs in here, and I've just made a tiny frame and put loads of seed in there. So I've got more green beans coming in there. And then in here, I've done this morning, so I cleared out the carrots. Most of them had gone to seed. As you can see, I've left these ones here to go to seed. So they're flowering, getting ready to flower at the moment. So I'm going to collect that seed for next year. And then this is all tomatoes. Some are planted a few weeks ago. So you can see my first, can you see it? There you go, there's my first super steak tomato coming on. And I've put some young tomatoes in today, and you'll see I've put them very close together because I don't want to waste space, and I'll just do as best I can to keep them aerated and take the bottom leaves off and things, but I just want them out because they're just stunted at the moment in the greenhouse, not doing anything. So I've whacked those out. And then at the back, I've put this new, well, it's not new, but I was trying to do something else with it. It hasn't worked out. So I've just slapped that up on the back so that the beans can go up. And I'll do something more permanent another time. But for now, I've just put this fencing up at the back with some little hooks that I'd already got on. And then got all my beans out. As you can see, my beans have all gone leggy, so I've just whacked those out as a very thick row of beans at the back, and there we go. And we do, if we can be quiet, we've got a fledgling. He's out of the nest. Okay, I don't know if you can see it here. I don't want to go there and frighten him. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera, I'm going to turn you off and on again so I can turn the camera on. So, here, we've got a tiny nest. And look there, he's fledging. Oh my goodness. Right, he's fledging. So, I don't know whether, I'm not going to go near him, bless him. I'm just using the zoom. It doesn't look like anyone else is in that nest, but where that yellow pole is, where are you? There. So just there is a nest. It's literally just under my windowsill. And you can see how high it is. It's literally waist high. And it's a family of blackbirds. They've made a little nest under the artichoke. So we've been watching them every day. We've not been scaring them. We've been staying away. And if we see mum and dad isn't there, we've been watching the eggs hatch, having a quick peek and then leaving them alone. So we've been keeping them protected. But I hope you can see me. You can see how tall the artichoke has got now. I'm hoping I'm getting that in camera, but so yeah, every day we've been just keeping an eye on them. And yesterday, one was out of the nest, so they'd started to fledge, and that's the second one. They're a day apart. So what day is today? Yeah, so literally yesterday they were 2 weeks old. And the first one fledged yesterday, and the second one we've just seen fledge now. So that was amazing, seeing them. yeah, it's wonderful because we've got bird boxes. I'm really sorry for this photography, this phonography. We have got bird boxes at the top there, and we usually get blue tits nesting, which we haven't seen this year. And then underneath the wisteria over there, last year we had blue tits nesting there, and then pigeons made a nest on top after they'd finished. And the year before that we have blue tits every year, but last year was the first time we had pigeons nesting on top, and this year's the first time we've had blackbirds by the side of the barn on the wall before in a nest. It's the first time that low though, and that close, and in our garden here. And we've had a robin before in the guttering, but the garden is really coming on beautifully. I really am happy this year, but I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm so chuffed with these. These are my sunflowers in the front, and then in there I've got, you can see a couple of kales. It's hard to see because it's like a jungle now, which is making me so happy. There's a little mint moth on my pea, but I've got some mint here, so that explains it. Yeah, it's just wild in here. So I've got sunflowers, I've got peas. Peas are going wild. I had to put this netting down because of the pigeons, and my poor peas are getting cramped now. But I've got my Egyptian walking onions. I've got 2 peppers hidden down in there. These sunflowers, which are grown beautifully. Some gladioli. Over there I've got I'm sorry. I've got my garlic here, and I was watching Steve's video from Digwell Greenfingers, and he was talking about his garlic, his elephant garlic. And Steve, if you're watching, look, this is mine. His was much thicker. Mine looks so thin and spindly compared, but I think I've planted it a bit late, so I'm not sure what to expect when I pull it up, to be honest. But I've got more cabbages in here as well, cabbages and kale, a couple of cabbages and kale over here, more kale over there, some irises, nettle, sunflower, and all my red cabbages. I use that as a seed bed, and then I haven't got round to putting things out from winter, so things are still growing. I'm just going to harvest those for leaves and put them in the freezer. This is planted new this year, strawberries. Little trees for my children. I got them a tree each, an apple tree. So we've got 11 trees now. We have a little micro orchard in the back, and then in here we've got 3. We've got a plum over there and these 2, but these won't produce probably for a couple of years. But yes, just a very quick video. I want to go inside so I can breathe now, because I'm not going to come out and play for a while, I think. Why it's terrible pollen like it is. But these are my I'll leave you with my gorgeous oxeye daisies. These, I can't remember if I picked these wild and scattered the seed, or whether they've just self-sown. It's likely I did pick the seed, but they've come up beautifully. And these are actually, I'm going to make a tea out of this now. They're an antispasmodic, so if you've got asthma, it's absolutely amazing. Just 1 flower in boiling water, and you drink it as a tea, and it stops you cramping, your lung spasming, and I can testify it's definitely helped me, on top of inhalers that are not working. But there you go. And my beans are growing nicely now. Got some beans coming up here, but I could rabbit on for days. I'm sorry. If anyone's out there, say hello to me please in the comments. Like my video if you like it, and I'll just talk to myself. Anyway, bye bye for now.